Hi, today we're gonna do a workout on the reformer that's gonna feel good. We're gonna use the foam roller and some like 2 to 3 pound weights. And other than that, you just need yourself and your reformer. So make sure you have all of the springs onto your reformer to start with. Your foot bar is all the way down. Your headrest is down. I'm gonna grab onto my foam roller and I'm gonna place it where the headrest is. And then to get onto it's a little awkward. You have to sit in the very front edge. Lay down onto your back. Make sure your head is on the foam roller. Your shoulders are by the shoulder blocks. And then grab onto your weights. Okay, so from here, this should just feel really nice. You're just going to reach your arms over your head and circle your arms around. Reach your arms over your head and circle your arms around. The shoulder blocks do limit your range of motion a little bit, but that's okay. Feel that massage in between the shoulder blades. And exhale, circle. Inhale, reach the arms back. Exhale, circle around. Again. This could all be done without weights in your hands. If you don't have weights, just gives a little extra to have the weights in your hands. And circle. You're going to reverse. Palms are up as you circle around. Palms are down as they come towards your hips. Palms up and exhale down. Circle the arms up towards your ears and then down towards your hips. Palms up, palms down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. My palms are facing each other. I'm going to hug myself. Let one arm go on top of the other. I'm really letting the weights pull my arms down. And then I'm unfolding my arms, letting my arms drop all the way down towards the floor. Big stretch in my chest, my shoulders. And then I want to hug the opposite arm on top. And then open and stretch your chest. And opposite arm on top, hug. And then unfold the arms and open. And hug. This should feel nice. And unfold and open. Again, hug. And unfold, open. Hug. Make sure you keep switching which arm's on top. Unfold, open. One more time, hug. And unfold and open. Bring your arms up. They're straight. Your palms are facing each other. You're just going to do little shoulder rolls here. So I really feel a nice massage between my shoulder blades. Feel a little crunchy as it's trying to open up my upper back. And then I'm going to reverse the shoulder rolls. Good. Now from here, palms facing away from you. You're going to bend your elbows wide. And then exhale, push. Good. Like you're doing a chest press. And push. Now as I bend my elbows, I'm trying to wrap my shoulder blades around the foam roller. I am trying to bring my elbows low so I get a stretch through the chest, through my shoulders, and in my upper back. And push. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push. One more time, bend. And push. Now you're going to bend. Try to bring your elbows down towards the reformer. If they're just floating, that's okay. I'm going to bring my hands down towards the reformer. So palms are down towards the mat and then up towards your ears. So I'm trying to keep that 90-degree angle in my arms. And I'm just lifting my hands up by my ears like I'm making a goal sign and then down towards my hips. Working through my rotator cuff, through my shoulders. Again, it's a nice stretch. And open. And palms down. And open. And palms down. One more time. And goalpost. And palms down. Back to your chest press arms. Extend your arms up. Now from here, take an inhale. Exhale, bring your arms down by your hips and curl up. And then lower back down. And I have my feet about hip distance for balance. And up. My heels are resting on the platform. My toes are on the foot bar. Just find the comfortable position for you. And down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you lower back down. And exhale as you curl up. Inhale as you lower down. Exhale, curl up. Inhale down. One more time, we're going to curl up and you're going to hold it up. Good. Now you're going to shift your weight just ever so slightly into your left foot and then slowly bring your right leg up into tabletop. My arms are hovering above the mat and I'm trying to find my balance. Chest is open, shoulders down. I'm staying nice and curled in my upper body. And then slowly bring that foot down. It is a lot of balance. Shift slightly into the right foot. Gently lift that left leg up. Find your balance. If you need to tap your arms down, you can tap your arms down, but trying to find that balance with your arms up and one leg up. Bring that foot down and then reach your arms up, lower your head. One more time. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl up. Let's shift to the right first. Bring your left leg up. This side's a little bit harder for me. And then bring that foot down. Shift slightly into your left leg. Lift your right leg up. Hold that tabletop. And then bring that foot down and reach your arms back. Good. Now we're going to go into the 100 with our hands on, still with the weights. We're going to try to do it where we lift the leg up while we're pumping the arms, but if that's too much, just keep both legs down. So take an inhale. Exhale, you're going to curl up and start to pump the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift the right. 3, 4, 5. Hold it up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly down. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left leg up. 3, 4, 5. And down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly bring the leg down. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more set. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower everything back down. Arms up to the ceiling, palms facing each other. One arm is going to go back behind you. One arm goes down towards the mat. And then you're going to switch. Good. Just use this as a stretch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Just keep switching. If any spot feels like a good stretch for you, you can hold it a little bit longer. One more on each arm. Last one. Good. And then one more time, just because it feels so good, hug yourself. Open those arms out to the side. Hold here for a little bit. And switch other arm on top. And then open those arms out to the side and just let gravity take your arms down. Bring your arms up. Okay, go ahead and grab onto your weights, put them down onto the floor. Carefully roll off to one side or the other. Good. And then come up. All right, so you're going to grab your foam roller. You're going to lay down onto your back. And now we're going to put the foam roller perpendicular underneath your hips. So I need to slide it underneath my hips. My hips are in a bridge. All right, so make sure it feels pretty steady right underneath your sacrum. Bring your legs up into tabletop. With my legs in tabletop, I shouldn't feel a giant arch. I should feel supported. My hands are just resting on top of the foam roller. I'm just going to tap my right foot down to the foot bar and then use my lower stomach to bring it back up. Left foot taps down. Exhale, lift it up. And right. I'm thinking of sinking my rib cage down, pulling in through my stomach, using my lower abs to lift my leg back up. My neck and my shoulders are relaxed. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. My leg's just keeping that 90-degree angle as it taps down and lifts up. Inhale, tap down, lift up. One more on each leg and up. Last time. Now squeeze both legs together. Both legs reach down in 90 degrees, touch down, and then lift up. You might not go that low. You might just go to here and lift it back up. That's fine. Inhale as you reach down. You should not feel a big arch in your lower back. You should just feel that neutral, regular curve in your spine. No change in your pelvis. As you inhale, tap down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift it up. One more time. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift it up. Now just hug your knees into your chest. Take a little stretch on your lower back and your hips. Okay, hands back onto the foam roller. Hips squared, legs in tabletop. Inhale, I'm going to reach my right leg long now. Exhale, lift it back into center. Left leg goes long. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, pull it in. Again, sinking my rib cage down, feeling the length through my abdominals, and pulling in through my lower stomach to pull that leg back in. Extend. Exhale, bend. Extend. Exhale, bend. Extend. Exhale, bend. One more on each leg. Right leg, pull it in, and left leg, pull it in. Now I'm going to go into a frog position. So heels together, toes apart, knees slightly apart. I'm going to extend my legs long. Inhale. Exhale, bend my knees back in. Again, not changing anything in my pelvis. And exhale, bend. Now you can always go a little lower with your legs. It's going to be a little more difficult. Or you can go a little higher with the legs, which is a little easier. So choose what works for you and pull it back in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Keep going. Imagine that you have your feet in the straps and you're doing frog on the reformer. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Hug your knees into your chest again. Just a little break. Lift your legs up to the ceiling. Slight turn out into those toes. Reach your right leg down. Left one stays up. And exhale. Lift it back up. Left leg down. Exhale. Lift it up. As I'm reaching down, I'm also thinking reach away from me. Feel that stretch. And up. Reach away from me. And up. Right leg down. And back up. Left leg down. And back up. Right leg down. And up. Left leg down. And up. Again, right. And up. Last time left. And up. Heels together, toes apart. Both legs reach down. Both legs lift up. Again, you shouldn't feel a big arch in your lower back. Nothing's changing in the shape of my spine. My pelvis is not rocking back and forth. So make sure you have that strength in your abdominals, or just don't go as low. Inhale as you lower the legs. Exhale as you lift it up. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Hug your right knee into your chest. Let your left leg go all the way long. And if you can't quite touch the mat, bend it slightly and just feel that big stretch in your left hip flexor. I'm pulling in even more through my lower stomach. Enjoy the stretch. Now put your right hand down on the foam roller just to kind of hold it down. Left hand onto the side of your knees. You twist. I'm pulling my knee across, lifting my hip up. You should also feel massage. Might be a little painful in the left side of your glute. Then you're going to come back to center. You're going to cross that right leg over your left. And we're going to do a number 4 stretch. So I'm pulling my left thigh in towards me, using my right elbow to try to push my right knee away from me. And then we're going to switch. So just the foam roll if you feel like you rolled at all. Hug your right knee into your chest. Sorry, your left knee into your chest and your right leg long. And you can bend that knee slightly if you need to. Pull in through the lower stomach. I love this for my hip flexor stretch. Now put your right hand onto your knee, left hand down on the foam roller. Take that little twist through the body. Feel that massage on the side of your glute. Come back to center. Cross your left leg over your right. Number 4 stretch. Hug in your right thigh. Push that knee away with your left elbow. And breathe. Good. Come back to a tabletop position. Hands are on the sides of the foam roller now. And now instead of being in a 90-degree angle tabletop, just let your feet dangle towards your bottom. Now from here, my knees are going to stay glued together. I'm going to rock my knees to my right. My hip lifts up and I look to my left. And then exhale, I'm going to use my obliques, come back to center. And then reach your knees to the left, look to the right. And then use my obliques to come back to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the left. And back to center. You should feel that massage in the side of your glutes. Again, it might be a little painful. And up. And to the left. And up. Now you're going to go to the right. You're going to hold it to the right. Now just either kind of go back and forth with the knees or make little circles. And then reverse the circles. It's tiny. And then switch. Rock your hips the other way. Find that kind of sore spot in your glutes. And either just kind of rock back and forth and make little circles. Again, they're tiny. Reverse those circles. And then bring your legs back up to center. Bring your feet down onto the platform of the foot bar. Lift your hips up. Adjust your pants like me if you need to. All right, move the foam roller off to the side. Then come up. Okay, we'll use this again in a little bit. So we're going to bring our foot bar back up. Okay, and let's do what you would do for footwork. So I'm going to do 2 reds, a blue, and for me, a yellow because my springs are heavy. Sometimes I do 2 reds and 2 blues and no yellow. Lift your headrest up. Lay down onto your back. Okay. Put your toes on, heels together, toes apart. And then let's take an inhale as you extend your legs out. Exhale as you bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Keep going out and bend. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. One more. 12. Good. Now push out all the way. Keep those heels touching. Lower your heels down through the foot bar and then lift up. And it's slow. It's down, down, and up, up, and down, down, and up, up. My heels stay touching the whole time. And down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. One more. Down, down, and up, up. Turn parallel, lower your heels down. Take a little stretch for your calves. Then bend your knees, come back in. Bring the arches of your feet onto the foot bar. Good. Curl your toes over the foot bar. Try to imagine your heels under the foot bar. Push out, inhale, exhale, bend. Inhale, push out, exhale, bend. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, 2 more, 11, 1 more, 12. Bring your heels onto the foot bar, flex your feet back. Good. Inhale, push out from the underside and bend. Where your glutes and your hamstrings meet and push. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. Last time, 12. Heels out to the corners, knees out wide, toes out wide. Inhale, extend your legs, squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, bend. Inhale, push. Exhale, bend. Keep your pelvis flat. Push. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Bring your toes back on, parallel on hip distance this time. Push all the way out, and let's go for a run. Start slow, full range of motion, lowering your heel all the way down, and the opposite heel up as high as you can go. Now give it a little bit more speed, and switch, switch, switch. Make sure as you're running, your knees going in line with the foot and the ankle, so it's all in one straight line. You're not letting your knee fall outside or in towards each other. And then lower one heel down. Either just hold here if that's a big stretch, or cross your leg, hook your foot onto the underside of the foot bar and flex. For me, it's the right foot to stretch out my left calf. And then switch. Lower my right heel down. Either stay here, cross my left foot over my right ankle and then under the foot bar. And then I have control by pulling up with that my left toes. And then both feet on. Bend your knees, come back in. All right, come up. Let's do 2 red springs. All right, lay down onto your back. And bring your headrest down. We're gonna go into short spine massage. So again, I like to do short straps for short spine massage. You can always do the long straps. Make sure you have a little bit of space away from the shoulder blocks. Inhale, you're gonna extend your legs long. Exhale, start to lift your hips up. And then all the way behind you till the carriage closes. Bend your knees and then lower your bottom down. Extending through the legs. Get that stretch in your hamstrings. And then bend, pull your heels towards your bottom. Inhale, extend. Exhale, up and back. Inhale as you bend. Exhale as you lower the hips down. That feels nice. And then bend. And again, inhale, extend. And up and back. Inhale, bend. And exhale, lower. And last time. And extend. And up and back. And bend. And lower all the way down. And then go ahead and take those straps off. Put them down onto the pegs. And we're going to come up. All right. Fix your pants if they're falling down. Grab onto your foam roller. Okay, so you're going to take the long straps and you're going to put the foam roller through the long straps, just so there's about an inch of space on the end of the foam roller. One strap onto one side, the other strap onto the other side. Oh, and I didn't say, this really only works if you have one of these harder foam rollers. If you have that white kind of softer foam roller, this next part probably won't work too well. And then just put this back down. I'm going to bring my headrest up. And I'm going to keep just one red spring. So take one red spring off. Okay. And now go ahead and lay down onto your back. All right. Now reach back and grab onto your foam roller. Okay. A little bit of space away from the shoulder blocks. Okay. I'm going to curl up, pull my knees in, reach the foam roller over my knees, and then extend, lower my head. Pull it in. And extend, lower my head. And pull it in. And extend. I am a little bit on my fingertips as I curl up, just to make sure I can reach that foam roller over my knees. And extend. And pull it in. And extend. Pull it in. And extend. Pull it in. And extend. One more time. Pull it in. And extend. Now you got to pull it in so much that you can get your feet onto the foam roller. Okay. All right, I'm hip distance with my feet. My tailbone is glued down onto the mat, and go ahead and just extend your legs up to the ceiling. Good. From here, you want to keep your tailbone down, but get a big stretch into your hamstrings. You're just going to lower your legs down, pull in through the stomach. Exhale as you lift it back up. Get the stretch into your hamstrings. Okay. The spring is pretty light, so it's not too much work just yet. We're just warming up. Lower and lift. Good. That should be a nice hamstring stretch. As long as you're keeping your tailbone glued into the mat, really lengthening through those hamstrings. And down. And lift. And down. And left. One more like this, down. And lift. Now bring your legs up to the ceiling, just to 90. Put your hands onto the pegs. We're gonna do a little bit of tick-tock. So I'm gonna bring my legs over to the right, look to the left. My left hip lifts up, and then use my obliques to come back to center. Legs go to the left, right hip lifts up, look to the right, and then back to center. Legs to the right, look to the left. Exhale, back to center. Legs to the left, look to the right, and back to center. Now we're gonna do full corkscrew. So to the right, bring your legs down towards the foot bar, around to the left. Good. My right hip lifts up slightly and then back to center. And then to the left, lift your hip up, push through that foam roller. Both feet should feel nice and even onto that foam roller, and center. To the right, reach and push, down, around, all the way to the left, and back to center. To the left, reach, circling around, and then back to center. Good. To the right, push, reach through those legs. To the left, and center. To the left, and circle it around. To the right, and center. One more time each direction. To the right, and circle around. To the left, and center. Last time. To the left, around. To the right, and center. Lower your legs down a little bit towards the foot bar. Now walk your right foot into the center, arms along by your side again. Bend your left knee into your chest. Your left leg stays off the foam roller the whole time. Bend your right knee into your chest, extend your left, and switch. Bend your right, and switch. And I'm pushing my right leg with the foam roller out and then down towards the foot bar. Bend it into your chest, out and down. And bend, and extend. Inhale, bend the right leg, and extend the right leg. So one knee bends as the other leg extends. The opposite knee bends as the opposite leg extends. Keep alternating. One more time. And extend. Now the right leg is going to stay straight the whole time. Your left leg is going to bend and straighten low, and bend and straighten high, as it goes opposite of the leg that's straight on the foam roller. So to start with, my left leg is up high. My right leg is going to lift up as my left leg bends and reaches under the foam roller, and then bends and lifts up to the ceiling. Bend and reach to the foot bar. Bend and reach up. Again, my right leg stays straight as it goes up to the ceiling, and stay straight as it goes down. And switch. And switch. Bend, reach. Bend, reach. Nice and controlled. Bend, reach. Bend, reach. Right leg lifts up. Right leg lifts, reaches down. Right leg lifts up. Right leg reaches down. One more time. And down. Switch. Left foot goes into the center of the foam roller. Okay, walk it over. Right knee is in towards your chest, left leg long. And then you're going to switch, alternate. Bend your left, reach your right. Bend your right, reach your left. And switch. And push. And 3. And push. And 4. And push. And 5. And push. And 6. And push. 7. And push. 8. And push. 9. And push. One more. 10. And push. My left leg, which is on the foam roller, is straight. My right leg now goes straight up to the ceiling. Lift your left leg straight up as you bend the right one down and through to the foot bar. Bend the right one and up to the ceiling. And alternating. Left leg goes up and left leg goes down. Right leg reaches under the foam roller. Right leg reaches up towards the ceiling. Left leg goes up to the ceiling, straight and down, straight. Reach it through, inhale and exhale. Make sure when your left leg comes up with the foam roller, you're not lifting your hips off the mat at all. You're getting that nice hamstring stretch. Then use your hamstrings and your glutes to bring it back down. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Put both feet on, bend your knees, reach up to grab onto the foam roller. You're gonna bring the foam roller underneath your knees here. So you're kind of just squeezing your calves down onto the foam roller. And I'm just gonna reach my feet down towards the springs and then pull it back in. Reach my feet down towards the springs and pull it in. That doesn't work very well. Let's skip that. Okay. All right, bend your knees, reach for the foam roller, and then go ahead and lift your arms up and put the foam roller down onto the reformer. Come up. Okay. And then go ahead and take the straps off of the foam roller. Put it down onto the pegs. Same thing on the other side. All right. We're actually going to use this in a second. Go ahead and lower your foot bar down. Okay. Grab onto your box. We're going to put it on long box. Okay. We're going to stay on one red spring, and we're going to do two versions of pulling straps here. So you're going to lay onto your stomach. Rib cage is hanging, or is at the edge of the box. Boobs are off the box. Grab up onto your straps, onto the ropes. Squeeze the legs together. I like to put my thumbs on the tops of the ropes. Inhale, you're going to drag your arms back. Squeeze your blades together. And exhale, lower back down. And again, inhale, drag it back. Squeeze your blades together and back down. Now there is a little lift of the chest, but you're not crunching your neck. So keep the back of your neck long and down. Again, reach it back and lower down. And reach it back and lower it down. One more time, reach it back. Hold it here, triceps. Bend your elbows and then push it back. Bend your elbows and push it back. Keep squeezing those legs together. Heels together, toes apart. Slight lift in your legs. And extend. Bend and extend. Bend, extend. One more time, bend and extend. And you're gonna lower everything back down. Now I'm gonna slide my hands to below the clasp. So I'm just holding onto the outside of the straps. Squeeze those legs together again, arms up into a T. Squeeze your arms into your T, and then open back out to your T. Pull into your hips, slight lift, and open to your T. Don't crunch your neck, pull it in, and open it out. And pull it in, and open it out. Pull it in, open it out. One more time, pull it in, hold for 3, lift a little more, 2, squeeze your blades together, 1, open to your T, and lower everything down. Good. Just drop your feet, drop your head, let everything hang for a second, and relax. All right, put your straps into the well. Okay, come up just to be able to grab onto your foam roller. You're gonna put your foam roller across the rails here. Lay back into that same position you were just in. Okay, rib cage is at the edge of the box. This time I'm gonna be parallel hip distance with my feet. Okay, I'm gonna reach kind of onto my wrists here. My arms are out, shoulders are down. I'm taking an inhale. Exhale, I'm just gonna pull that foam roller in, pull my shoulders down, lift up a little higher. I'm on the blades of my fingers and then lower back down. So I'm making blades, my pinky fingers, what's help lift me up and then lower back down. And again, lift it up and lower back down. And again, lift it up and lower it down. I'll lift it up and lower it down. One more time, lift and lower. Now we're gonna do a little lift and we're gonna do single leg kick here. So just the foam roller if you need to. So just a little lift, shoulders are down. I'm gonna kick my butt with my right leg and extend my left. Kick with my left, extend. Kick, extend. Kick, extend. So I'm still pushing down into that foam roller, pulling my shoulders down my back. Stomach is pulled in. Kick, kick, extend. Kick, kick, extend. Kick, kick, extend. One more each leg. The last one. And then drop everything down. And just let everything hang. And then go ahead and come up and off to the side. Okay. Lower your headrest all the way down. If you're short, put the box in front of your shoulder blocks. If you're tall like me, bring it over the shoulder blocks in front of the pegs, and then grab onto your strap. My strap is at the front, yours might be down here. And then let's put on all the springs just to keep the carriage from moving. Okay, my strap might fall, probably will fall. Put your foam roller in front of the box. We'll use it in a second. Okay, sit onto your box and put your feet underneath this strap. Flex your feet, open your feet out to the side. You want to sit on the front part of your box. It doesn't matter if your legs are straight or not, so it depends on your height. But to start with, put your hands onto your lower stomach, lift up and over your hands, round back, shoulders down. Inhale, you're tucking your tailbone, getting your lower back down towards the box, and exhale to lift up and over. And again, inhale. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, round it back. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, round it back. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, round it back. Exhale, lift it up. One more time. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift it up. Good. Reach down, grab onto your foam roller. Hands to the side of the foam roller. Just to start with, I want you to lean a little bit forward. Arms are out in front of you. I just want you to try to lift your arms up above your head. Feel your upper back working and opening. Thinking about your posture. Your shoulders nice and open. Keep pulsing it back and back. My spine is long. Back. One more. Back. Now I'm going to sit up nice and tall. The foam roller is a little bit in front of me. Have a squeeze. I'm going to squeeze my glutes. I'm going to hinge it back. And then exhale, come back up. Inhale, hinge it back. Exhale, come back up. Now keep your glutes squeezing the whole time. It feels weird, but squeeze the whole time. It helps give you a little lift and to not sink into your lower back. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, lift. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Lift your arms all the way up. Take an inhale. Exhale, stretch to the side. Inhale, back up. Exhale, stretch to the side. And up. Exhale, stretch. And up. And up. Twist. Tuck your tailbone. Hinge it back. And back to center. Twist. Tuck your tailbone. Hinge it back. And exhale back up to center. Twist, tuck, and reach. Exhale back to center. Twist, tuck, and reach. Exhale back to center. One more time each way. Exhale back. Last time. And back. Reach the foam roller towards your toes. Take a little stretch. Good. All right. Put the foam roller to the side. And then go ahead and let that strap drop back down. That's it for the box. Put the box to the side. Headrest back up. Straps back on. Foot bar back up. Okay, and 2 red springs. All right. I always have to have frogs and leg circles in my workout. To me, it's like the dessert at the end of a good meal. So lay down onto your back. You're going to put your feet into the long straps. Okay. Arms long by your sides, chest open, shoulders open. Inhale, extend for frog. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Now actively push your heels into each other the whole time so you get even more inner thigh connection. You can't see it, but you can feel it if you're doing it. Push and keep pushing into each other as you push out and as you pull in. Out and in. Breathe and breathe. Out. 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 Extend and hold for Peter Pan. Bend your left leg, right leg straight out to the side, and squeeze back to center. Heels touch, switch, and exhale, touch. My hip popped on that, felt good. And switch, and push. Switch, and push. Heels touch. Switch, exhale, push. Inhale, exhale, push. Inhale, exhale, push. One more on each side. Last one. Good. Keep that little bit of turnout. Lift your legs up as high as your tailbone stays down and circle the legs around. And around. I like to go just a little bit wider than the reformer, but the most important thing is that your pelvis is not rocking back and forth. Your tailbone stays heavy. Get that stretch in your hamstrings. So you come up, your heels touch. And obviously you're breathing. Legs up, circle around. Legs up, circle around. Legs up, circle around. One more time, up, circle around. Lift your legs all the way up to reverse. Inhale, exhale around. One, down, two, down, three, down, four, down, five, down, six, down, seven, down, eight, two more down, nine, one more, and 10. Bring your legs down to the foot bar. This time I want parallel legs. You're just gonna open out a little wider than the reformer and squeeze it back in. Keep reaching through the straps and in. Open and squeeze. Open and squeeze. Open and squeeze. 5 more. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Soles of your feet together. Take that stretch. Now we get to enjoy just stretching, and we're almost done. So you can let your feet hang towards the springs, or you can let your feet reach up towards your forehead, whatever feels good. Okay, if your feet are dangling, lift your feet up. Open your right leg out to the side. Keep holding onto the straps. And bring that leg back in. Open the left leg out to the side. And bring that leg in. Pull on the straps to carefully rotate your right leg down and around. And then use your right hand on the rope to push up and get an extra stretch in your hip flexor. And then you're going to pull on the straps so you don't hurt your knees as you rotate around to the other side. And then unravel yourself. Good. Okay, we're going to do our stretches a little bit different here. So just take your left strap off. Put your left foot down onto the foot bar. You have control over how much stretch you get. So from here, good. My left leg is straight, and I'm just going to start to bend my left leg and get a little extra stretch into the back of my thigh, but I'm not letting my butt lift up. Okay, so I'm really consciously keeping my right hip, tailbone down into the mat. And I feel a lot of stretch here, but I am using my left leg a little bit to make sure I don't pull it too far. Now go ahead and straighten through that left leg. The strap is loose. Hold on to the rope with my left foot, and I'm going to bring that leg across my body for my IT band stretch. And I'm also lowering my left heel down through the foot bar for a calf stretch. Good. Now come back up to center. Again, where you bend your left leg and you feel that rope pulling on your leg, and you're just going to open your legs in opposition. Okay, so again, I keep a little bit of resistance onto my left leg so my hips aren't going all weird, but this rope is holding my leg up from the floor, but I'm controlling that it doesn't pull me sideways. Now push both legs straight, bend your knee, take that right strap off. You're going to put your left strap on. Okay, start with both legs straight. Okay, hands onto the rope just to start with. Start to bend, and then just till you feel that stretch, you can let go of the rope. Okay, gonna have a little resistance in my right leg just to stretch out my left hamstring, but I'm making an effort to keep my left hip and my tailbone down into the mat. And I feel a nice big stretch. Now push your right leg out straight, hold on to the rope, and then you're gonna bring the leg across your body. And I'm pulling across and down. And I feel a big stretch in my IT band. Bring that leg back up. I can bend your right knee till you feel that little bit of stretch and pull on the rope, and then open your legs in opposition. So my right leg's in like a butterfly. My left leg is straight out to the side. And just hold. I do have a little bit of resistance on the foot bar to control my stretch. Bring both legs back up, and then go ahead and take that strap off. Bend your knee. And then let's come off to the left side. All right, we'll finish with our lunge stretch. So just one red spring, right foot up against the shoulder block, left leg in front. Go ahead and push out and lunge. Reach your right arm up and over to the side, a little extra stretch. Straighten through the front leg, flex that foot, split stretch. Good, bring it in. Walk around, other side. Okay, left foot on the shoulder block, right leg in front, lunge it out. Left arm lifts up and over to the side. Bring it in, straighten through that front leg, flex that foot, split stretch. Bring it in. All right, hopefully that felt good. Nice, spicy reformer with the foam roller. Peace.